वन्दे वृन्दावनचरम् वल्लवीजनवल्लभं जयन्ती सम्भवं धाम वैजयन्ती विभूषणम् विपदं च जगादेश विपञ्ची मधुरस्वन विलक्षस्मितसम्भिन्न मौक्तिकाधर विद्रुमा भूमि spoke about her vipat here is in the sense of whatever troubles that the asuras are giving to her or the rakshasas who are there, they are giving her. So she conveyed this to Bhagavan in a very sweet voice. So the next one is where he starts to talk, Vishnu starts to talk. So athatan bhavyaya vacha Bhagavan pratyabhashata pratishrut prapta nirhrada panchajanyabhinandyaya. अथ धरणी कथनानन्तरं भूमि वचनानन्तरं भगवान् विष्णुः तान् भव्यया वाचा प्रत्यभाषत तान् देवान् or including bhumi also. You can have pullingam there if there is a plural, even if one female is there, if he is addressing a group of males with one female, still you will use the plural as pullinga padam only. So taan iti. So taan devan bhumimcha bhavyaya vacha. Bhavya here means yogyam, something which is uchitam. In a very appropriate manner with appropriate words, he replied pratyabhashata. And those there is an adjective for the bhavyaya vacha. The words were such that it was as if pratishrut nirhrada panchajanya abhinandyaya abhinandyamanam, that which is fit to be என்ன சொல்றது, அதாவது எதிரொலியை அடைந்த பாஞ்சஜன்யத்தினால் போற்றத்தக்கதாக இருக்கும் வாக்கு அப்படி எடுத்துக்கணும். இது என்னத்த நான் இங்கிலீஷ்ல சொல்றது?
சொல்லிதான் இப்போ நீங்க சொன்ன தமிழ் எனக்கு ஒண்ணுமே புரியல.
The auspicious words which were kind of applauded by the resounding conch named Panchajanya.
Resounding avada pratidhvani. So it was like Panchajanya sound, echoed by. Correct. So pratishrut prap. So Bhagavan is carrying the Panchajanyam in his hand. Whatever words he said, it is like it is going and hitting inside the Panchajanyam and coming out with an echo. Abdi irukku. And it seems as if the Panchajanyam is also applauding whatever Bhagavan is saying.
Nirhrada namakim.
Nirhrada is the beautiful madhuram. Madhura ityartha. Hrada na epome hrit adha vechundu edukkanum.
It's not gambiram.
Nirhrada coming out of the heart abdiya. Out of the heart of the Panchajanya abdiya.
இல்ல நிர்ஹ்ராதன துவனி தான் அர்த்தம் அதுல. So hlādana சந்தோஷம், that is what I was confusing with.
Hlāda is santosh.
Ama. So hrada here is just dhvani. So pratishrut prapta dhvanihi tad dhvaniman panchajanyah. So in the இடத்துல வந்து it's like a madhyama pada lopi kind of stuff. Nirhradaman panchajanyah. So you can take it as nirhrada. அதுதான் இங்க போட்டிருக்கார். pratishrut prapta nirhradaha. Pratishrut is your pratidhvani. Taya prapta nirhradaha. This the sound that Panchajanyam has gotten is actually from the pratidhvani, from the echoing of Bhagavan's voice. Or the sound that comes from Panchajanyam is actually an echoing from Bhagavan's voice. So the sound nirhrada, the sound which has gotten echoed, prapta pratishrut. Okay? Tadrishaha panchajanyah அப்படி எடுத்துக்கணும். துவனிஹி அஸ்ய அஸ்தி இதி நிர்ஹ்ராதஹ அஸ்ய அஸ்தி இதின்னு போட்டிருக்கணும். இங்க அது போடல. இல்ல சஹாச்ச அசௌன்னு போட்டுட்டார்.
So okay, one more time. So pratishrut prapta, I mean the one that has received an echo, the sound which has been echoed, the Panchajanyam which has echoed the sound in the form of an abhinanda, in the form of a form of a what?
Praise.
Praise, in the form of praise. Okay. So it's accompanied by the praise in the form of the echo of the Panchajanya.
Ama.
And it's as if when Krishna is speaking, the Panchajanya is adding an echo, which adds an element of alankara to the sound, or praise to the sound.
நான் the reverb மாதிரி.
Or reverb. Oh, okay. Guitar okay. Electronic reverb போட்டீங்களா நீங்க? Oh my God. Okay.
அது அப்படியே ஒரு ஸ்டீரியோ எஃபெக்ட் வரும்ல அந்த மாதிரி.
Okay. ரொம்ப மாடர்ன் ஆயிட்டார் விஷ்ணு. Okay. Vacha tan pratyabhashata. I see. Okay.
Yeah, அந்த இடத்துல
it looks like there's a dhatu called hrad. And that's how he's getting the word hrada with a gai on it. Hrada avyakte shabde, to make a sound. Vadigane atmanepadi. Radate, radete, radante.
See, Bhagavad Bhashana Pratidhvanihi Panchajanye Tan Nirhradavat. The Nirhradavat, that is Tan Nirhradavat Tadhvanivat. Bhagavad Bhashana Pratidhvanihi. Bhagavan is speaking and there is an echo of his sound. That is the sound that is present in Panchajanyam. So which means the sound of Bhagavan goes into Panchajanyam and that sound comes out of Panchajanyam. Otherwise Panchajanyam doesn't have a sound of its own, right?
Yeah.
So it is the sound of Bhagavan which goes into the conch and it comes out. Tatkrita Bhagavadvakya Abhinandana Vak iti.
Yeah, so even in like movies, when they actually, in whatever Western movies or Indian movies, when it's actually Bhagavan who is speaking, when whatever religion, there's an echo always. You know, the voice of the echo. Okay.
So there, here actually there is an instrument here, or equalizer ஒன்னு உட்கார்ந்துட்டு இருக்காங்க, which is the Panchajanyam. படிக்கும் பிரதிபதார்த்தம்.
अन्वयः प्रतिपदार्थः अथ धरणी वचनान्तरं. वचन अनन्तरं. So धरणी वचनम् इति पुंलिङ्गपदं किल, नपुंसकपदं. तान् वरदे.
இது தான் வந்து அங்க atha is different, tan is devan, it is here.
Devan, just the devan. Okay, got it. Atha, okay. Atha, now the situation is, after the words of the goddess earth, dharani vachana anantaram, Bhagavan nama Vishnuhu bhavyaya, so Bhagavan Vishnuhu pratyabhashata, replied tan pratyabhashata to the devas, including earth, including Bhumi in that group. So generally samanye pumlinge vakimapi. Okay. Vishnuhu tan pratyabhashata, and katam pratyabhashata, how did he do that? Bhavyaya nama yogyaya, with
appropriate.
With appropriate vacha, with appropriate words, and with the words which were pratishrut prapta nirhrada panchajanya abhinandyaya, strilinga padam, abhinandya iti pratipadikam. So because it is describing vak.
Yes, it is describing vak, so it is strilinga.
It's strilinga. Okay.
Vak which is abhinandayitum yogya.
Abhinandayitum, but abhinandanam usually means congratulations or praise. Okay. So vak which is deserving of praise. Okay. So abhinandyaya vacha, which is vak vacha hai. Chakaranta strilinga vach shabda hai. Tritiya vacha abhinandya. Okay. So and how's the samasa working? We just said that it is pratidhvanimata
panchajanyena.
Pratidhvanimitava.
இல்ல pratidhvani mat pratidhvaniman.
Okay, pratidhvanimat, and tritiya pratidhvanimata vacha. Okay, pratidhvanimata panchajanyena abhinandya.
No, pratidhvanimata is an adjective to panchajanyam. So panchajanya which has an echo. Pratidhvanihi asya asti iti pratidhvanimat panchajanyam.
Panchajanyam Rishikesha Devata. Okay, so Panchajanya probably Pumlinga or Napumsaka.
Okay, Pullinga is also possible.
Either way, Tritiya would be Pratidhvani Mata Panchajanyena. By using Panchajanya, which has got this aspect of echo, Abhinandyamanaya iva sthitaya vacha. With words that were as if worthy of praised by Panchajanya, as if
being praised by Panchajanya, which has an echo.
Oh, being praised by Panchajanya, which has an echo. So, in other words, it is as if Panchajanya is talking or is praising Vishnu's words, and the only way it can do that is by echoing it. And therefore, the echo is the praise of Panchajanya to the words of Vishnu. Okay, I see. Vacha tan devan pratyabhashata. Okay. Prativachanam adat is what he's saying. Okay. Bhavaha. So adat would be lung, right?
Yes.
Bhavaha. So dharanyaha vachanam shrutva, having heard the words of Dharani, which is the Bhumi, the goddess earth, Bhagavan gambhiraya vacha, Bhagavan with a very deep voice, or a very respectable voice, either way, I guess.
Deep. Because we are talking about the echo, no?
So deep is better, reverberating, so deep probably. Bhagavan Gambhiraya Vacha, with very deep voice, Panchajanya Pratidhvanina Abhinandayitum Yogyaya, a voice which is worthy of being praised by Panchajanya in the form of a Pratidhvani, of an echo. That kind of Abhinandayitum Yogyaya Pratyavadat, he replied. So Visheshaha Pratidhvanikaritayah Bhagavadhvanehe Atigambhiryam Vyajyate. So this is a suggestion. What is an Atigambhiryam? An extreme depth of the voice, or maybe it's bass. I don't know.
No, stereo effect of Bhagavan's voice.
Bhagavadhvanehe Atigambhiryam Vyajyate. So the very deep voice of Bhagavan, Dhvani of Bhagavan, is suggested because it causes the echo. Pratidhvanikaritayah. So because of that, the suggestion is that Vishnu's voice is very deep. Pratishrut Pratidhvani Taya Prapta Nirhradah. Pratishrut Prapta Nirhradah. Oh, Taya Nama Pratishrut. Okay, fine. Sacha Asau Panchajanyascha Tena Abhinandyaya Pratishrut Abhinandyaya. Okay.
I think it should be Pratishrut 1, 2, 3. The rest. That's right. Pratishrut Prapta Nirhrada Panchajanya Abhinandyaya. I think. Okay. Adhatan bhavyaya vacha Bhagavan pratyabhashata Pratishrut Prapta Nirhrada Panchajanya Abhinandyaya. So his words.
For echo, we need some kind of distance, right? For Panchajanyam, it is kept very, very close to the mouth.
Mic and it's in the mic. The karaoke mic எல்லாம் இருக்குல்ல அந்த மாதிரி.
Oh. Okay.
So use your imagination, Shankari. அதாவது நம்ம கேள்வி கேட்கறச்சே வந்து இல்ல, my nature is always to justify whatever the poet has
Sloka
given.
says. Correct.
That's my first இது.
Yeah,
we are here not to criticize the text but to learn what the author is trying to say. என்னோட ப்ரொஃபசர் எப்பவும் சொல்லுவார்.
Correct. But to understand it in a way but we are able to relate it.
Okay. So from the 93rd it is Bhagavan's speech. Ma bhaishur asuraanikat bhavantaha madupashrayaha mad agnyam anavagyatuhu paribhutyana bhuyate. Okay. Avagnya anavagnya. Okay. Ma bhaishuhu asura anikat bhavantaha mad upashrayaha bhavantaha ma bhaishuhu. Since you all have taken refuge in me, mad upashrayaha, mama upashrayaha, mad upashrayaha, or mai upashritaha. That way, it's actually only a mama upashrayaha da varno. Alla aham upashrayaha yesham te. Iti mad upashrayaha. I am your sharanam. Here, tadrishaha bhavantaha. Asura Anikat, Anikam is Sena. So from the, you do not fear have any fear from the Asura's army. Mad Agnyam Anavajñatuhu eva paribhutyana bhuyate. For a person who does not humiliate, does not ignore my advice. Avajña is ignoring. Anavajñatuhu is a person who does not ignore my advice, will not suffer from insult. Paribhuti or paribhavaha is a kind of insult. So, or you can say defeat. He will not suffer from defeat. Mad agnyam anavajñatuhu paribhutya na bhuyate. For a person who does not, who carries out my orders, he will not get defeated. The idea. We'll go to
disregard my orders in Sulanama.
Disregard in Podla. Ama. Avajñana disregarding then.
Pratibhuti nama defeat.
Paribhuti, ama, paribhavaha is more like an insult.
Oh, insult.
Avamanam, andamari. Paribhavaha can also mean parabhavaha than parajayaha. Yeah. Paribhava is only tiraskaraha.
Oh, tiraskaraha.
Like a humiliation, you can say. Insult, disgrace, adala. Okay.
Bhuyate is suffering, no?
Actually, bhuyate na suffering illa. Paribhutihi tasya na bhavati. Abdi irthukano. So, tasya anavajñatuhu yaha mama agñayaha avajñam na karoti tasya paribhutihi na bhavati. Adoda, we are doing the bhave prayogam for it. That's all. So, he will not have an insult or an humiliation. But
so when you okay, it's bhave prayoga in the second line, but in the first line he says ma bhaishuhu. I'm unable to find the form bhaishuhu.
Abhaishuhu parango mangi lung.
Lunga
bhaishuhu. Mangi lunga, okay, akarasya. Okay.
So akara will be namang yoge. With mang you will not have a. Search for abhaishuhu. Abhaishit. Apdi varno.
Artarilung, abhaishit, abhaishtam, abhaishuhu.
Abhaishuhu.
Okay. Bahuvachanam. Ma abhaish. Ma. Okay. So he's addressing the deva. So he's in bahuvachanam.
Then there is lung, but when you are addressing and you use ma, it takes on the meaning of lot. Yeah. Lot or ling.
Yeah. Namang yoge and then okay. Lodarte lung.
Mang yoge lung bhavati. Mang yoge lungaha akaraha na bhavati. So,
namang yoge, namang yoge, and then yeah, got it.
So pratipadartha, swati particular.
Madhupashrayaha. So there is no suffer word in this.
Illa, kadayadu.
Okay. Madhupashrayaha mai sharanam agataha bhavantaha devaha asura nikat. So asura sainyat, fear of the Rakshasa army. Ma bhaishuhu ma trasishuhu mad agnyam mama agnya rupam vachanam anavajñatuhu anati langana shilasya.
A person who does not, who has the character of not disregarding.
Who does not cross my orders. Paribhutya paribhavena na bhuyate. Bhavaha mai sharanagataha bhavantaha. So you have sought refuge in me. Ataha, therefore, bhavatam rakshasa sainyat na kapi badha bhavati. So therefore no trouble will come to you because of the rakshasas. Mama agnyam yaha palayati na
natu atilanghate.
Natu atilinghate. So the one who obeys my order and does not cross it, tasya paribhava eva nasti. He'll never get insulted. अलङ्कारः मा भैरुषित्यर्थं
मा भैषुः इत्यर्थं
मा भैषुः इत्यर्थम् उत्तरवाक्यर्थस्य हेतुत्वेन अन्वयात् काव्यलिङ्गम् अलङ्कारः.
So Maya Bhaishuhu, do not be afraid. It expects a sort of a justification. Why should the devas not fear from the Asura army? It is because the devas are the devas have not crossed or transgressed the orders of Bhagavan. So they will never come to an insult from the Asuranika. So the second line serves as a justification or a hetu for the first line. Hence it is Kavilingam. Yeah.
Can we also put a dhvani? Like he who transgresses Vishnu's command will face disgrace.
That is the Tatparyam of the second line. It's not a dhvani.
That it is saying who does not transgress my command will not have disgrace.
Rendu negative positive akara. So it is just the Tatparyam. It is just the literal meaning of the second line. That's all. There is no. It's not a dhvani.
Okay.
So the general thing about this bhave prayoga for akarmaka dhatus like bhuyate, I mean, it is always got to be in third person singular, right? There's no point. There's really no point. Like in ashtadhyayi.com, he gives all the 9 forms. Like there's really no point. The only thing in Telugu is only ekavachanam and prathama purusha. Right?
Practically, you're not going to use it for anything.
Yeah, the others are kind of like impossible to use. Right?
Yes. Tough. हमाभैषु रसूरानीकात् भवन्तो मधुपाश्रयाः मदाज्ञाम् अनवज्ञातुः परिभूत्या न भूयते अवतार्य भुवो भारम् अवतारः मम अमराः अनादि निधनं धर्मम् अक्षतं स्थापयिष्यति अमराः हे अमराः ओ देवास् मम अवतारः भुवः भारम् अवतार्य अनादि निधनम अक्षतम धर्मम स्थापयिष्यति मम अवतारः my avatar, that is my incarnation of Krishna, bhuvaha bharam avatarya will remove or தமிழ்லனா இறக்கி வைக்கிறதுங்கறோம் இல்லையா அந்த மாதிரி பாரத்தை இறக்கி வச்சு பூமியினுடைய பாரத்தை இறக்கும். So my incarnation would remove or reduce the weight of bhumi. And sthapayishyati, it will establish, that is the avatara incarnation would establish dharma in a manner that it is akshatam. Correct. It's a kriya visheshanam. Kshaya rahitam yatha syat tadha sthapayishyati. So dharma will be, he will establish the dharma in such a manner that it does not get destroyed later. And this dharma is something which is anadi nidhanam. Nidhanam is it has there is no adi cause for it. So it is a wealth which is anadi, eternal, which does not have any utpatti. Tadrasham dharmam sthapayishyati. This is like यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम अधर्मस्य तदा आत्मानं सृजाम्यहम्, right? And स्थापयिष्यामि इरुक्के एदो ओरु श्लोकम्ला परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतं धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे. So every avatara is for dharma samsthapanam, in order to establish the dharma.
So the word nidhanam means ending, right? Destination or end, right?
Anadi nidhanam. Okay.
No ending.
No beginning and no destruction. Appadi irukakodiya idu. Nidhanamna also means irupidamnu or artham. Dhama ityapi asti tatra. So
dhama, destination, right?
அப்படி நினைச்சே வேண்டாம், இல்ல நீங்க சொல்றது ரைட். சோ உற்பத்திஹி விநாசश्च நாஸ்தி யஸ்ய இது அநாது நிதனம் அப்படி.
So nidana meaning ending, right?
Ending.
Okay. So
ஆதி அந்தரஹிதம்,
end or death அப்படினு கொடுத்திருக்கான். ஆப்தே வந்து the finale, conclusion and termination னு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Okay.
சரி, பிரதிபதார்த்தம்.
I'll read it. Pratipadartha. हे अमराः हे देवाः मम मे अवतारः कृष्णाख्यः भुवो भारं दैत्यभारं भूमेः भारं basically but it is the दैत्यभारं अवतार्य विनाश्य अनादिनिधनम् अनन्तकालप्रवाहेण एकरूपेण स्थितम् आद्यन्तरहितं धर्मं तथाविधं
What is the meaning of that entire phrase?
the one that is eternal without any beginning or end, which is always present, that kind of righteous dharma.
And it is present in only one form. Ekarupena sthitam. Anantakala pravahena. It is constant and it is only one format.
Unchanging and ever present eternal dharma.
Dharma.
Akshatam kshayarahitam yatha tatha stapayishyati karishyati. Krishna avataram will do that. He bhavaha. He deva.
Hold on 1 second. So by saying yata tata, basically that whole thing was a adverb. Right?
Yes. Not the whole thing. Only akshatam is a...
Akshatam is as an adverb.
Yes.
Akshatam is an adverb. And then when he said avatarya, there's actually a niche, right? Avataranam, like avataranam.
Yes.
Yarakki vekkirudhu.
So it's a niche prayoga, right? It's
yes.
a left with a niche in built in. Okay.
भावः हे देवाः कृष्णाख्यो मम अवतारः राक्षसविनाशपूर्वकं भूभारम् अवतार्य धर्मं यथापूर्वं स्थापयिष्यति. O Devas, my avatar named Krishna will descend on earth and then remove the burden of earth in the form of Rakshasas and unload the burden of the unload all that bharam from the earth and then establish the eternal ever present without any beginning and end. That kind of righteous dharma as before it will establish without any like kshaya rahitam, without any
that is not given here in the bhava. Yeah, yatha purvam, as it was before, he will establish it.
He will establish in such a way that there is no harm done to it in any way.
So Krishnakyaha, tell me the Vigraha Vakya.
Krishnaha iti akyaha.
Krishnaha akhyanam yasya saha.
Akhyanam kadayadu. Appo akhyanaha nu varnam. Krishnaha iti akhya yasya saha. Sambhavana purva.
Stealing a padam. Krishnaha iti akhya
yasya saha.
Yasya saha. Yeah. Avatarya bhuvo bharam avataro mamamaraha anadinidhanam dharmam akshatam sthapayishyati. Yavad ishtabhujo yavad adhikaram avasthitaha paripalayata swani padani vigatapadaha. Vigatapadaha yavad ishtabhujaha yavad adhikaram avasthitaha swani padani paripalayata. He is addressing the devas and saying, you protect your positions. Swani padani swasya padam. So swani padani or swiyani padani, your own positions, paripalayata, protect it. Vigata apadaha, because my avataram is going to come there and destroy the bhumi bhara, destroy the asuras. Your problems will also be removed. So vigata apadaha, being one, those who do not have any apat or difficulties. Yavad ishtam ishtabhujaha. Ishtam bhuk is one who eats or one who enjoys anything that is being put in the yaga. So till now, whatever that was put in the yaga for as an oblation, as a havis, all of that was being taken away by the asuras, or they would not even let it become complete. Only when the entire thing is complete, that Agni can take everything and go and give it to the respective devatas. If they do not let them complete, then that means there is nothing for Agni to take, and they would not be able to get their aharam or their enjoyment. Their life is dependent on the people in the bhumi who do the yagas. So yavat ishtam tavant bhunakti. So whatever is being given as an oblation, tavatsa, all of those you can eat happily. That is, you can enjoy happily. Yavad adhikaram avasthitaha. Yavad adhikaram. How much longer your adhikaram, your rule is supposed to be, tavat paryantam avasthitaha santaha. Staying in your positions for how much ever longer time you are destined to be in that particular adhikara. So yavat is a measurement, time of measure, a measure of time. Yavad adhikaram, as long as your position, you have been given your service time. Yeah. So until your service time expires, till then avasthitaha, being present, you protect your own sthanam. Okay. Clear? Pratipadartham padikama. Who's done? Haridas na tripyam.
Okay. So vigata padaha apahrita dukkha. Those people whose sorrow, dukkham, has been apahritam, has been taken away. Yavadishta bhujaha. Once again, this is all prathama bahuvachana padas, basically.
Yes.
So yavadishtam bhunjanaha. Those people who enjoy as much as they like. They harvest.
Ishtam can come from ichha dhatu also. It can come from yajati also. No?
Yeah. Ishti. But that would be ishti, right? So ishtam would be that which is desired, I think, right?
Rendume varum andla edathla. Both desired and both that which has been given as an havis in the yaga.
Right. So I see. So
yaj ko kta pratyaya is ishta. Ish ko ishta.
Okay. So this would be yaj is more appropriate. So yavadishtam. So whatever has been offered to you through the yajnas, eating those bunjana or consuming those, and the bunjana it is not a present participle.
Shanach.
Is it a shanach? There's another one similar to it, which is more of a katra. I was thinking.
Yes, but bunjanaha shanach tane bhunktek bunjanaha.
No, bunjana irukku, but I thought there was another one. But in that
Shanach, you mean?
Chanash.
The Chanash one, which is the habitual eater of the food. That's what these guys are, right?
Oh, okay. The
Chanash comes in the meaning of habitual consumer of that thing, habitual doer of that action. What's the sutram for it? Chanash.
Okay.
Tachilya shaktishu chanash.
Tachilya.
So it's tadita.
Okay.
The nature of so those people who have the nature of consuming the either. So yavadishtam bhunjanaha, I think so. Yavanti ishtani yagadini tavanti bhunjanaha. So this is a different breakout.
Then in the samastapada you have to have the tadditam. No, how does it go back to the dhatu here? Bhukkiti katham bhavati.
So book would be a kartra, so it's a kartaram bodhayati.
So you have to have this as only shanach.
No, it can still be chanash. Bunjana would still be in kartrarthi. Why not?
No, this word can be in chanash, but then if it is a taddhita, in a samasta padam you can't have that thing.
Oh, you're saying that with taddhita is bunde taddhita and samasa is the question.
Appa taddhita mavedana irukano adu. It cannot go back to the book nu varamudiyade. Book bhujaha iti asti.
It cannot be a upapadam. The taddhitam cannot be a upapadam for that.
Bhogam bhunjanaha. So okay, Kaumudi says bhogam bhunjanaha, but it is not shatrun nignana. Okay, so it's not a samastapadam. You're right. Okay, so in that case, it would only be a present participle here. Okay. So, but present participle.
Can you say it once more, Maudhya? Why can't we
look at it as a different taddhita? For example, Dasharathi and the madri edavadu potundomna kuda, that Dasharathi padam has to come only as Dasharathi there, no? Only if it is in the form of Shatru or Latlakara, can it go back to its dhatu. எனக்கு அது technical எனக்கு சொல்ல தெரியல, but I know that's
correct,
not how it works.
Because samasas can have pratyas at the end, but those are not taditas. There's a special section for samasanta pratyas, and Chanakya says taditas can only come after regular pratipadikams. But I don't see why not. Why can't the regular pratipadikam be a samastha? I don't see.
Unless Chanash is not a tadhita, it's a kridanta.
Chanash is a tadhita. It comes as no, hold on. Chanash is coming as a krit.
Chanash is also
it's a krit.
krit only.
Krit means then it can come.
It's a krit. It's a krit.
எனக்கு தத்திதம்னா நவுன்ல இருந்து தானே வரணும்.
Correct. Yeah, it's a krit.
So then you can have.
Then we can have it. Yeah. So that's the thing.
But what was the problem if it is a taddita? That part I didn't really get it.
முதல்ல தத்திதமே வர முடியாது. ஏன்னா if it is a dhatu, you can only have kridantam. Tadditam comes only
for pratipadikam. But why can't we have tadditam as a upapadam? What was the
You can have tadditam as an upapadam. It should be as is. It cannot change to its original. இப்போ ஸ்தூலஹ தாசரதிஹி for example ஒன்னு சொல்றேன். Okay, stulaha cha asau dasharatihi cha, you can't form the word as stula dasharatha.
Correct. Stula dasharati only it has to be.
Adha solre.
Correct.
And
so
what is
if this was a taddhita, then you would have had yavadishta bunjanaha irukano full away. Why would you go back to the original word?
But we were only talking about the ishta part, right? No, we were not talking
book பத்தி தான் சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தோம். ஏன்னா புஞ்சானஹங்கிறது சானஷா இதுவானுட்டு ஷானச்சான். So it's okay.
So basically yavadishtam bunjanaha is a krit form only, and he's basically using it instead of saying bujaha as a upapada samasa there, he just used bunjanaha here, but he's broken it out. Okay. So yavanti ishtani yagadini tavanti bunjanaha. Okay. So those who consume or who take the
oblations
from the yagas. Va, okay. Va, where is that? He's suggesting an alternative here.
Either yavadishtam bunjanaha or yavanti ishtani tavanti bunjanaha.
Okay. Fine.
You can either take ishtam as whatever they feel like they eat. Iti ish dhatoho ichchayam iti ishtam. Whatever is desired they eat, or whatever is being put in a yagam ishtam iti. So that comes from yaj dhatu. So that is the alternative he suggests.
Yeah. Okay. Yavad. Okay, but even the first one, yavadishtam bunjanaha itself was confusing. Okay. Yeah, that itself is confusing. Okay. Then yavad adhikaram swadhikarena avastitahas. No, yavad adhikaram onnume solli
podla. Swadhikarenangrar. Yavad adhikaram swadhikarena
yavat kalam adhikaram bhavati tavat kalam
tavat iti bhavitavyam.
Okay, so yavad adhikaram swadhikarena by their own right. Avastitaha santaha, being situated like that. Swani padani, their own places. Paripalayata, protect your own places. So it's in paripalayata is in lot. Madhyam purusha ekvachanam. No, bahuvachanam. Devas no. And so that would be in Pasmai. Okay. Samrakshadvam. Okay.
That is in Atmanepadi.
Samrakshadvam Atmanepadi. Bhavaha. Mama avataranena vigatapadaha. So by my avatara, by my coming down, here he means, he doesn't mean
incarnation.
Avataran, by my descent, right? By my descent, vigata apadaha bhavantaha, you all becoming free from danger. Yavadishtam bunjanaha, and who consume as or the fruits of the yajnas that they should rightfully get. So adhikaranisthitascha, being getting back your own rights, being situated with your own rights. Swasthanani yathavat samrakshadvam, protect your own places as before.
So yavadishta bhujo yavad adhikaram avasthitaha paripalayataswani padani vigata padaha. Damanat.
Whatever we offer in the yajna, everything they have to consume, right? They can't pick and choose, right? If we are able to offer gold or
கிடைக்கிறதே குறைச்சல் சாப்பிட்டு வைப்பா என்ன பண்றது how many people are performing yagas every day here so and I don't know whether they have storehouses to keep and consume later and all so செத்து அதான் சொல்லுவா முன்ன பின்ன செத்தாதான் வந்து சுடுகாடு தெரியும்பா அந்த மாதிரி முன்ன பின்ன சொர்க்கம் போயிருந்தாதான் நமக்கு வந்து தெரிய போறது அங்க என்ன நடக்கிறதுன்னு ஏதோ சொல்றாரா கேட்டு போவோம்
okay
दमनात् धनुजेन्द्राणां द्रक्ष्यथ त्रिदशाधिपाः भूयोऽपि लघुतां प्राप्तां भुवम् उल्लाघिताम् इव okay त्रिदशाधिपाः हे त्रिदशाधिपाः देवाः त्रिदश they have only 3 stages of life which is shaishavam kaumaram and yavvanam adhipaha those only the main people have come there so the devas who are all the kings or the main devas so tridashadhipaha he tridashadhipaha dhanujendranam damanat because of the controlling or overpowering of the rakshasas or dhanujendra here is becomes and other people asuras because of that bhuyopi again bhuvam laghutam praptam bhuvam drakshyatha is in litlakara you will see all of you will see the bhumi as becoming lighter again laghutam praptam she has again gotten that lightness in her body because that bharam has come down dhanujendranam damanat because of the controlling or overpowering of all the asuras bhuyopi again lagutam praptam bhuvam you will look at bhumi who has already gotten that lightness in her body as someone who is free from roga ullaghitam iva rogat muktam iva ullagha is like being removed or being without any roga illness iti darshayati so ullaghitam if she did not have any illness before for it to for her to be like someone without any idu so you can take it as an utpreksha here ullaghitam iva drakshyatha che pratipadartham padikama
this damanat we can say destruction also no
solla nashat sollala killing
प्रतिपदार्थः हे त्रिदशाधिपः हे त्रिदशाधिपाः सुरश्रेष्ठः the devas धनुजेन्द्राणाम् असुरश्रेष्ठानां दमनात् हननात् भूयोऽपि पुनरपि लघुतां प्राप्तां यथा पूर्वं भारहीनताम् आपन्नाम् भुवं
भारस्य हीनम अबर्ना भारात भारेण हीनम someone who is without that bhara அப்படி எடுத்துக்கற
because they have been destroyed ullaghitam iva rogan muktam iva drakshyata vilokayishyatha
ullagha nirgataha gadat iti amara has this thing ullagha is a person who has recovered from sickness convalescent
हे देवाः हे devas rakshasa vinashat param so after the destruction of the rakshasas punah laghutam apannam bhuvam the bhumi again you will see bhumi again becoming laghu
apanna is one who has attained that lightness prapta apanna laghuta is that lightness buoyancy madri
okay so you will see bhumi again attaining her laghutvam nirogamiva bhavantah pashyeyuh and also free from the rogas
adadu you will see her as someone who is freed of any diseases appadi pa okay clear damana dhanujendranam drakshyath tridashadhipaah bhuyopi laghutam praptam bhuvam ullaghitam iva now he is giving instructions to the devas also to come as kings in the bhumi when his avatara is there. Daiteya mriga sanghate mrigaya rasa bhagibihi bhavadbhirapi medinyam bhavitavyam naradhipaihi. Bhavadbihi api, by you also. This is in again bhave prayogam. So you all have to become bhavitavyam naradhipaha bhavitavyaha. You also have to become kings on this earth, on this Medini, because this is you also like to hunt, right? This is a hunting wherein the mriga, the animals are the rakshasas here. So daiteya mriga sanghate, when there is this in this group of animals which are in the form of these rakshasas which are roaming around, you people also have to be kings who have this tendency, who have this desire for mrigaya or hunting. Mrigaya rasa bhagibihi. You have to be people who have this rasam, who have this desire for mrigaya. On this earth. That is, he's saying, when I am taking the avatara of Krishna, you also have to take the avatara of different kings, so that you, each one will have an amsha there, right? Like Indra's amsha is Arjuna, Dharma, Yama's amsha is Vidura and Dharmaputra. Tatha, every devas also amsha bhutena tatra avataram grinnanti. All of them also take this avatara and they have to kill the rakshasas. Each one will kill. Krishna alone cannot be responsible for killing everybody, so he takes the help in the form of all the devas here. Okay. Pratipadartha.
Yeah. Patami. Pratipadartha. दैते प्रतिपदार्थः मेदिन्यां धरण्यां भवद्भिरपि युष्माभिरपि दैतेय मृगसङ्घाते मृगसङ्घाते राक्षसाः एव मृगाः तेषां समूहे मृगया रसभागिभिः मृगया यात्रानन्दभाग्भिः नन्दभाग्भिः.
Ananda Bhak is someone Anandam Bhajati iti Ananda Bhak. One who has the happiness or the desire to go on this hunting expedition. Mrigaya Yatra.
Mrigaya rasa bhagin iti nakaranta pratipadikam iti chintante.
Ama. Illa bhagi bihi irukku illaya.
Correct. Correct.
Adu bhagi iti.
Nakaranta pum.
Ama, nakaranta pullingam dhaan. In the இடத்துல bhagbihi here is bhak. Bhagbihi.
Both are there. Bhagin is also there, Bhaj is also there. Okay. Naradipaihi, Radbihi, Bhavitavyam. Okay. Bhavah. Asuravadha rupesmin karye bhagagrahanartham bhavantopi kshatriya kule avatarantu. So in all of you also have to take he's delegating the duty of killing the rakshasas by becoming great kings. You also take part in the hunting of the hunting expedition of the asuras and kill them. When I take the avatara as Krishna, you also be born as great kings and you also participate in the hunting of asuras and take delight in that.
இது நல்ல பாயிண்ட். அதாவது கிரீடா தூலிகையான்னு சொல்லும்போது when he created everything alone. He didn't ask for any swasminneva svenaiva, nothing. He didn't have any sahayam there, but to kill destruction he needs help here.
No, he doesn't need help. He's just giving
உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டின்னு அர்த்தம்.
He's making them as to participate in the game. So there are more
இந்த உப்புக்கு சப்பானியும் போல்லையா அந்த மாதிரி.
दैतेयेषु मृगत्व आरोपणात् यात्रायां मृगयात्व आरोपणात् च रूपकालङ्कारः.
It's a straightforward रूपकालङ्कार. You can so because daiteya mriga sangate, and then mrigaya rasabhagbihi bhagibihi naradhipaihi. Oh, no. Yatrayam mrigayatva aropanam. Adavadhu avatare. You can say avatarane mrigayatva or avatara yatrayam mrigayatva aropaha. Appadi eduthukalam.
And these two different rupakas are samsrishti. They are independent, right?
Yes, they are independent.
Not Sankara.
No, they are dependent in the sense you can take it as paramparita rupakam. You don't need to take it as samsrishti. Okay, because paramparita rupakam.
Okay.
Both are connected here. Okay. In the Sloka Toda is the conclusion of Bhagavan's speech here. So we'll finish with this. Ititan anaghadeshaha samadishya janardanaha avadhirita dugdabdihi madhurayam mano dadhe. He immediately fixed his mind on Mathura. Mathura or Madhura, both are used in Kavyam and Puranam. You find Madhura being used for Madurai also. So, iti tan samadishya, having given them such an order, samadishya, anagha adeshaha janardanaha. Anagha adeshaha, one whose orders is never crossed. That is, it is always successful. Agha is, you take it as something that is stopped. Agha is not papam here, but you take it as failure. Anagha is something which is always successful. So it means his orders, he is a person whose orders are always followed, carried out constantly. And he is also Janardanaha. Janana ardayati, palayati iti. One who protects the people. So Tadrishaha Viṣṇuhu evam tane samadishya, having ordered the devas in the above manner, avadhirita dugdhabdhihi saha. He for a moment he did not have any பொருட்படுத்தலன்னு அர்த்தம். அவதீரித்தன்னா அதை இக்னோர் பண்ணிட்டாருன்னு அர்த்தம். He did not have an attachment towards the kshrabdi for a moment there, as if he did not have it, as if he did not like this kshrabdi. He looked down upon the dugdha abdi. He looked down upon the kshrabdi and his mind quickly went to Madhura. So Madhurayam manaha dadhe. He placed his mind or his desire on Madhurapuri. Mathura. That is, he wanted to immediately go there and take birth as Devaki's child. Okay. Pratipadartha. Back to Haridasta. Shankari Badingode. Okay.
Okay. प्रतिपदार्थः इति उक्तप्रकारेण अनघादेशः अप्रतिहतादेशः जनार्दनः विष्णुः तान् विबुधान् समादिश्य समाज्ञाप्य
आज्ञापयति आज्ञाप्य.
So it is there a niche? I don't know.
Yeah, there is a niche. Jnapayati. So Ajnapayati, making them to understand it as an order. No? So.
Okay. Avadhirita dugdabdihi kshirabdau gatasprihas san madhurayam.
Gatasprihahana, without any spriha, icha.
Yeah. Now he doesn't care for kshirabdi because he is interested in going to Madhurapuri.
This also shows that it is a Purna avataram. Usually there are only Amsha avataras or Leela avataras and all that. They say Krishna avatara is a Purna avatara. So he is absent here. It is like the Utsava Murti in a temple. When the Utsavam starts, usually you never go inside the Garbhagraham and do the Namaskaram. You only go and see the Utsava Murti.
Wow. Bangre deep. Meaning, Manaha dadhe icham akarot bhavaha evam devan samadishya narayanaha dugdabdim vihaya madhurapuryam avataritum aichat. Janardana Mahavishnu, whose order is never in vain, it is always fulfilled and is always successful. That kind of Janardana ordered all the devas to be born as kshatriyas to kill the rakshasas, and then now his mind is on Mathura to be born as Krishna, so he doesn't have any desire for the milky ocean, Kshirabdi now. So his mind is now fixed on Mathura.
So Dugdabdhim vihaya, leaving Dugdabdi, leaving Kshirabdi, Madhurapuryam avataritum aichat. He wished to take an avatara in Mathura. Okay.
So
there
this
are just
Tamil Madurai is also Dakara or Alpa Prana Dakara?
Alpa Prana. Sorry, Alpa Prana. Madhura da. Mahapranam da chalo.
पुनः महोदय कथं पूर्ण अवतारत्वं?
So Purna Avataraha Angarche is completely, he has come from the Kshirabdi to Mathura here. So he wanted to leave Kshirabdi and come here. That's why Krishna Avatara is usually Purna Avatara in Bhagavatam. You say that the other avatars are all Amsha Avatara or something like that.
Because such a description in Ramayana, it's only through the pot of thing that comes from the fire. It's not as if Vishnu has left and come. That
correct.
Given.
Even if you take Kapilavatara or Dattatreya, everything is only an Amsha is there. Even Pradyumna, Aniruddha and all are avatars only, but then they are Vyuha avatars. They are not Vishnu himself who has come there. Even Balrama, Shesha avatara. So, even if he is of the form of everything, but the Kshirabdi Vishnu has descended as Krishna here. That's it.
So I was looking up this form Avadhirita, and looks like there is no dhatu directly that's traceable. But I was able to find in the dictionary Avadhirita. He says Avadhirayati seems to be a kind of derived dhatu, but I couldn't find the actual. I couldn't trace the actual dhatu.
Churadi Ganana Potrika, Avadhirayati. Sometimes there are dhatus like Vidambayati is not there in the dhatu kosha.
Not there in the correct.
And the Madri Irkla. Okay, so there it is 2 more shlokas which are in different meters. 3 nanikre. Yeah, 2 da. We'll do that on Monday and finish with this. Okay.
धन्यवाद महोदय.